kids learn it too. We're the presidents of America up to 2015. Here's our names and quirky facts and American history.
I'm George Washington, the first president. I didn't have wooden teeth, they were made of lead, Brasco bone, and hippopotamus ivory. Second president, John Adams here, and I'd often skip school. You would find me fishing or hunting when breaking the school rule. The third president, Thomas Jefferson, in 1801. I died the same day as John Adams, my rival number one. James Madison, the fourth president, and also the shortest one, at 5 feet 4 inches tall, the father of the Constitution. James Monroe, the fifth president, passed on the 4th of July. No candidates ran against me in 1820, that's no lie. I'm John Quincy Adams, 6th president of the United States. In the east room of the White House, my pet alligator showed his face. 7th president, Andrew Jackson. I taught my parrot how to swear. I was the first president to ride a train and was Irish if you care. 8th in office, Martin Van Buren, first American-born president. I had 2 pet tiger cubs and was of Dutch descent. William Henry Harrison, the 9th U.S. president. I only served 1 month in office, the shortest tenure ever spent. John Tyler was the 10th president, the least liked of them all. My entire cabinet resigned because I was so volatile. 11th president, James Polk. I was in office for 1 term. In this time, the U.S. grew 1/3, and that is confirmed. I was the 12th president, Zachary Taylor, the war hero. I was in office for only 1 year with not much to show. Millard Fillmore, and I was the 13th president that you see. California became a free state during my presidency. My name's Franklin Pierce, the 14th president in office. I was arrested for running over an old lady with my horse, yes. I'm James Buchanan, the 15th U.S. president. I was the only lifelong bachelor, and that's just how my life went. I am Abraham Lincoln, the 16th president. I'm the tallest of them all and the only one to hold a patent. Andrew Johnson here. I was the 17th president. I never attended any school, but I sure did make a dent.
We're the presidents of America up to 2015. Here's our names and quirky facts and American history.
I'm Ulysses S. Grant, the 18th U.S. president. The S in my name means nothing. It was given by accident. I'm Rutherford Hayes, the 19th president the U.S. saw, and I was the first to allow women to practice law. I'm the 20th U.S. president, James Garfield on the scene. To stay in shape, I juggle Indian clubs in my exercise routine. Hi, I'm Chester Arthur. I'm the 21st president. I took over the White House office after Garfield passed and went. I'm the 22nd president. I am Grover Cleveland. I changed my name as an adult. I used to be named Stephen. I'm Benjamin Harrison, the 23rd president. The first to have electricity in the White House, but I was scared to use it. It's Grover Cleveland, the 24th and president once again. I'm the first to be president twice, and I'm bragging about my win. I'm president number 25, William McKinley's my name. I was the first president to ride in a car, how about that for fame? I'm president number 26, Theodore Roosevelt, what a guy, and the first American to obtain the Nobel Peace Prize. 27th president here, William Howard Taft. I was the last president with facial hair, now how about that? I am Woodrow Wilson, the 28th president. Discussed, my second wife was a direct descendant of Pocahontas. I'm the 29th president, Warren Harding is my name. I officially ended World War I, that's my claim to fame. I'm the 30th president, my name is Calvin Coolidge. I had a dog named Peter Pan, in no way is that foolish. My name is Herbert Hoover, I'm president 31. I was an orphan at age 9 and a millionaire when I was done. I am Franklin D. Roosevelt, 32nd in command. I had a half-brother and I loved collecting posting stamps. My name is Harry S. Truman. I was the 33rd president. The S in my middle name is just an S with no end. I'm Dwight Eisenhower, and I was the 34th president. I was the first leader in office with a pilot's license.
We're the presidents of America up to 2015. Here's our names and quirky facts in American history.
John F. Kennedy's my name, and I'm President 35. I issued an executive order to bring Peace Corps to life. I'm the 36th president. Lyndon Johnson is my name. I liked playing tricks on people. It was a large part of my fame. My name is Richard Nixon. I was leader 37. Walt Disney kidnapped me once when I was vice president. I am Gerald Ford, president number 38. My given name when I was born was Leslie. Ain't that great? Hi, I'm Jimmy Carter, the 39th leader that you see. As a child, I stole a penny at church. My father punished me. I am the 40th leader. Ronald Reagan is my name. I used to be a movie star before the office I did claim. I'm George H.W. Bush, president number 41. I met Babe Ruth when I played baseball at Yale and it was fun. I was the 42nd president. Bill Clinton is my name. I played saxophone and it does not sound lame. Yeehaw, I'm President George W. Bush, the 43rd, you see. My dad was a better president than I could ever be. Hello, I'm Barack Obama, the 44th president, you know. I won a Grammy in 2006. It wasn't for music, though.
We're the presidents of America up to 2015. Here's our names and quirky facts in American history. We are the 9 divisions of the United States. Some of us overlap, but we still remain great. We're the 9 divisions of the United States. We're configured by the United States Census Bureau to date. We're the East, North, Central states consisting of 5. Here are our names and our flags, so let's take a dive.
I'm Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, Ohio. I'm Wisconsin, I'm the last of the East, North, Central states you should know.
We're the East, South, Central states consisting of 4. Here are our names and our locations, let's see what's in store.
I am Alabama, I am Kentucky, my name is Mississippi, and here's Tennessee.
Here are the Mid-Atlantic states consisting of 7. Let's learn all of our states' names in this school session.
New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania, Delaware, and Maryland, Virginia, and West Virginia.
We are the Mountain States, and we're made up of 8. We hope you will join us, because we think we're all great.
Arizona, Colorado, Idaho, and Montana, Nevada, New Mexico, Utah, Wyoming, you saw.
We are New England, made up of 6 states. We are pretty old. Let's begin, don't hesitate.
Connecticut, Maine, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, and Vermont completes us.
The West Pacific states are made up of 5. We will introduce ourselves, so let's keep this live.
Alaska, California, and Hawaii, how fun. Oregon, and the last one is Washington.
Yeah, here we are. We're the South Atlantic United States. Some of us overlap. It doesn't mean we're less great.
Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Maryland greets ya. North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, and West Virginia.
We're the West, North, Central states. There are 7 in all. If you learn all our names, we can have a ball.
Iowa, Kansas, Kansas, and Minnesota, Missouri, Nebraska, North Dakota, and South Dakota.
We're the West South Central states, we're here to explore. If you hadn't noticed, there are only 4.
Arkansas, Louisiana, that's us, Oklahoma, and the state of Texas.
We are the 9 divisions of the United States. Some of us overlap, but we still remain great. We're the 9 divisions of the United States. We're configured by the United States Census Bureau to date. There are 3 different branches of the government tree within the United States. Yeah, the land of the free. Legislative, executive, and judicial are the 3 branches of the federal government we'll discuss in full.
The Constitution of the United States did divide the federal government into 3 branches to date. They did this to make sure no group or individual would have too much power or too much pull. The names of these branches will be described in full: legislative, executive, and judicial. The legislative branch is made up of the House of the Representatives and the Senate. Collectively, they're known as Congress. The legislative branch does make laws and can declare war. Above that, they can do so much more. They regulate interstate and foreign commerce. It also controls taxing and spending policies you've learned in this course. It confirms or rejects presidential nominations for heads of federal agencies, federal judges, and the Supreme Court in the nation. When the legislative branch officially meets, they meet in the U.S. Capitol building in Washington, D.C. The executive branch of the U.S. government carries out and enforces laws, so they are not bent. Here are some key roles of the executive branch. There are 3 I will mention. Now let's advance. The president is the first. They lead the country. They're the head of state, leader of the federal government, and commander-in-chief. The second key role in this branch is the vice president. They support the president in the U.S. government. If the president is unable to serve for any reason, the vice president becomes the president until their term is done. The third role is the cabinet, in which serve as advisors to the president, which makes them much wiser. This includes the vice president and heads of executive departments, also high-ranking officials within the government. On to the third branch of the U.S. government now, the judicial branch. We hope you make all of us proud. The judicial branch is comprised of the Supreme Court and other federal courts for what that is worth. They interpret the meaning of laws and apply laws to individual cases, and they decide if laws violate the Constitution in all places. Let's say the names of the 3 branches we learned in full: legislative, executive, and judicial. There are 3 different branches of the government tree within the United States. Yeah, the land of the free. Legislative, executive, and judicial are the 3 branches of the federal government we'll discuss in full. We're the 8 words that make up Washington, D.C. The capital of the USA is what we be. Washington, D.C. isn't part of any state and is one of the most visited cities in the world. Isn't that great?
I am Ward 1, I am the smallest in terms of land area, but I'm the most densely populated ward in the district that I'll share with ya. I'm home to Tivoli Theater, National Zoo, and Rock Creek Park. Howard University and Meridian Hill are all landmarks. How do you do? My name is Ward 2. Most of downtown DC sits within the confines of me. I am home to the White House and World War II Memorial and the National Mall, which includes the Washington Monument, but that's not all. You're real great to see. My name is Ward 3. I'm mostly a residential area located in the upper northwest
west quadrant of the city. Some of my attractions are Chevy Chase Park and Vauxhall, Mazda Gallery, the Avalon, and Uptown Theater. You can visit them all. I sure hope you're not bored, because my name is Ward Ford. I'm the most northern part of Washington D.C. Maybe you've been here before. I'm mostly a beautiful and diverse collection of neighborhoods. We'll learn more about D.C. after the chorus. I hope you sing good.
We're the 8 words that make up Washington, D.C. The capital of the USA is what we be. Washington, D.C. isn't part of any state and is one of the most visited cities in the world. Isn't that great?
Hi, my name is Ward 5. I'm happy to meet you and I hope you thrive. I'm in the northeast part of D.C. if you catch my jive. Ward 5's extremely diverse in character, history, and people you now know. I also have Lincoln's Cottage, which sits in the old soldier's home. I am Ward 6, thanks for adding me to the mix. Located in the center of the lower half of D.C. I am fixed. I'm the greatest ward. I have some cool places in this city, including Capitol Hill, H Street, and the Mount Vernon Triangle's pretty. You may think you've reached heaven meeting me. I am Ward 7. I'm located in the east side of the city. Visit, I'm begging. I'm home to green spaces such as Kenilworth Aquatic Gardens, Watts Branch Park, and the Kingman Island. I'm sure your time's been great. Let me introduce Ward 8. I make up the southernmost point of the D.C. wards. I am great. I'm Washington, D.C., and I'm not part of any states. I do border Maryland, Virginia, and I'm the capital of the USA.
We're the 8 words that make up Washington, D.C. The capital of the USA is what we be. Washington, D.C. isn't part of any state and is one of the most visited cities in the world. Isn't that great? We're the U.S. presidents of Mount Rushmore, a national memorial in Keystone, South Dakota. We represent the most important events in the history of the United States and the North American continent.
South Dakota historian Don Robinson, that's who you see, conceived the idea of Mount Rushmore in 1923. He persuaded sculptor Gutzon Borglum to take on the task and chose these 4 presidents' faces in their glory. We all bask. I'm George Washington. I represent the birth of the USA. I led colonists to win the American Revolutionary War. I say most viewed me as a leading father of this new country. I did lay the foundation for American democracy. I became the first U.S. president in the year of 1789 after winning freedom for the American people from Great Britain. I'm so fine. I'm Thomas Jefferson. I was the 3rd U.S. president and the primary author of the Declaration of Independence. This document inspires democracies around the world now. I also represent the growth of the United States. This is how I purchased a piece of land from France called the Louisiana Territory, which doubled the size of this country in 1803.
We're the U.S. presidents of Mount Rushmore, a national memorial in Keystone, South Dakota. We represent the most important events in the history of the United States and the North American continent.
I'm Theodore Roosevelt, the 26th U.S. president. I negotiated the construction of the Panama Canal, linking east to west. I was called Trust Buster for my work to end large corporate monopolies to ensure the rights of the common workers like you and me. Borglum chose my head for Mount Rushmore, and he didn't hesitate because I represent the development of the United States. I'm Abraham Lincoln, the 16th U.S. president. Here is more. I held the nation together during the trying times of the Civil War. My biggest commitment was to make sure that slavery came to an end. Trade tariffs and slavery were reasons the Civil War began.
Go celebrate the freedoms that we built for you in the USA. Be kind and accept each other because that's the free way. We're the U.S. presidents of Mount Rushmore, a national memorial in Keystone, South Dakota. We represent the most important events in the history of the United States and the North American continent.
I am the Statue of Liberty.
Statue of Liberty. I'm surrounded by the waters of New Jersey. In 1886, the Statue of Liberty was gifted to the U.S. from France to celebrate their friendship across the sea. The statue represents the friendship these two countries endured during the American Revolution. I'm not sure if you've heard. In 1865, a Frenchman named Edouard de la Boulaye proposed the Statue of Liberty be built for the USA. Frederic Auguste Bartholdi was a French sculptor who designed the Statue of Liberty. Of this I am sure. Bartholdi chose Bedloe's Island as a site for the statue, so every ship entering New York Harbor would see it, it's true. Here's some facts about me that you might not have known. I'm 305 feet 6 inches tall from foundation to the torch tip shown. I have a 35-foot waistline, so I wear a big toga, and I weigh 225 tons. I wish I had a sofa. My torch was restored in 1986 with thin sheets of 24 karat gold. Yeah, I think I'm kinda rich. My crown has 7 rays, one for each of the 7 continents, each 150 pounds and 9 feet in length, and they're dense. My face measures more than 8 feet tall in length. You see, the broken chains on my feet represent freedom and democracy. I am the Statue of Liberty. I'm on Liberty Island, come and visit me. I am the Statue of Liberty. I'm surrounded by the waters of New Jersey. If you want to climb me, you'll be walking for some time, up 154 steps from the pedestal to the head of mine. My copper exterior's less than the thickness of 2 pennies. I could make 30 million pennies with the amount of copper on me. My original copper color used to be a brownish gold, but now I'm a green patina due to the natural weathering because I'm old. If you wanna visit me, you'd have to come to Liberty Island, which is an exclave of the New York City borough of Manhattan. Remember to be fair and kind to everyone you meet, because we live in the USA, known for freedom and democracy. I am the Statue of Liberty. I'm on Liberty Island, come and visit me. I am the Statue of Liberty. I'm surrounded by the waters of New Jersey.
Thanks for watching KLT. Please subscribe to this channel, like our videos, and check out the KLT merch store.